This video is very important for all the research scholars, so don't miss to see till the end because I'll be showing you how to identify the cloned journal and the original journal. Okay, before that, let us understand what is a clone journal and what is the purpose of it with a very short introduction about it. So I request if anyone didn't subscribe to my channel, please subscribe it. I'll be giving you more tips on doing your research very effectively and soon. So what will you know by the end of this video? That is, you will understand what is a clone journal and how do they reach us. That is, a clone journals, how they are getting our mail ID or anything, and why they need ours. That is our data, and how to find the clone journal. So this part I'll be discussing with by by showing directly with the journal web page. I'll tell you how to find it. So everyone might have known this, like might have this question, that is, what is a clone journal? Okay, so a clone journal web pages or a counterfeit mirror of an authentic journal. That is, authentic means what? Original journal. Okay, it is a mirror of an original journal that exploit the title and ISSN of the legitimate journals. So the even the ISSN number will be same and the title will be same. Okay, like even it will include the domain name and the website, that is, if it is .com, then the domain name will be the same. They will use the same journal name as well. Okay, and they will claim that they have earned high impact factors from the reputable indexing agencies such as Scopus Web of Science. Okay, they'll show you like we have 6.0 impact factor, we have 9.0 impact factor. See, that is not directly possible, so think about it. Okay, so these are all. What is a clone journal? So clone journal, we also call it as a hijacked journal. Hijacking means what? They will directly imitate the original journal. Hijack, clone, fake journals, these are all same. We might have come across another name called predatory journals. Okay, so that is different, but cloned, hijacked and fake journals are same. They will imitate originally. How do they reach us? So we'll be submitting our paper to the conference proceedings, so that will be our mail ID will be there, so through that they may reach us. Even through the social media, they may get our the mail ID or the phone number, they may reach us. Broadcasting a fake call. Okay, so they'll just call and tell that we have launched a new journal, or we are a very well established journal, so we are call they will call for the issues. Okay, that is this month issue, where it will be published with the high impact factor and the scopus. Okay, and they will ask you to repeatedly submit the paper. Okay, so submit now, you will get a full discount, or you will get 20 percentage of the discount, or they will tell that this is the very right time for you to submit. Like that, they will tell something. They will keep on insisting you. So why they need us? Okay, why they are asking repeatedly for our data? What is the purpose? Is one, it might be for money. Okay, until you pay the money, you will be contacted by them repeatedly through the mail. Okay, so they may ask you to pay the money. For money they may ask you. Okay, and for data, because you're the idea you are proposing. Okay, and the data about you and about your confidential payment details, it might be the reason. And your idea, that is, for the journal we will be publishing our unique idea, right? So that idea is also important for that. And based on these, any data or idea, they will resell to someone else and they will get the money from them. Okay, see, no one can, even now nobody can tell that they are only doing for money, they are only doing for data, they are only doing for idea. No, but these are all the various reasons it might be. Okay, they are creating a fake journals with a by imitating the original journal. Okay, these are all the reasons. And how to find the clone journal, I'll be showing that with an example. Before that, I'll give you a few tips. First is cross check. Okay, go and check in the Scopus database. Even in the Scopus database, you can find the clone journal name, but you have to cross check very effectively. Like, you have to check whatever the possibilities you can. Okay, like visiting all the web pages in the website, because you have to click and see whether all the web pages are working. Because as a scholars might know, what we'll be seeing is what is the author information, and what is the price of the journal. If we submit and if it is accepted, what is the price, and what is the acceptance rate. Okay, and we will see the template and the copyright form. Beyond this, we will not go and check the editor's detail. We will not see the contact us page. We will not see few information. Okay, that archives, important one, we call it as an archive, that is a previous month published papers will be there. These things we will not at all, most of the people will not go and search. Okay, so you have to check everything. I'll tell you why you have to check everything, okay, while showing the demo. Okay, and check ISSN and ESSN number clearly, cross check it. If you see any journal in the Scopus website, check the ISSN and ESSN number, because first you have eight numbers in ISSN and ESSN. First four numbers will be same, and even the next four number, only one number will be interchanged. Okay, we will not see very clearly. We will check only the first four number, and we will have them some overview to see that. Okay, so check properly. Check in many browsers, and check the editor's mail ID. What is the editor mail ID? See, if it is a correct journal, if it is a original journal, they have their own journal name in the mail ID. For example, if I'm working in a journal called International Journal of Computer Science, IJCAS, for example, I'm telling I'm not working there. Okay, then I'll be having what, Gomati at igcas.com, right? So you have to check that. And finally, you have to check the contact us page. So you have to see that the contact us is properly written, and you can send the mail. And don't pay the money immediately. That is another important thing. Don't pay before you check. Now I'll show you the template. So here, this is the Scopus database, where you can see we have a journal named Journal of Shanghai Jiaotong University. Okay, so if you click on this link, you can see the page. Okay, that is here you can see the details about this. So this is from 2005 to present, and it is multidisciplinary. Okay, if you click on the source home page, you can see this page. Okay, this is the home page of the Scopus Index journal. Okay, journal. So now see, if you go and search in the Google, okay, just copy and paste this. Okay, and go and search in the Google, you can see. Okay, you can see a link. Okay, this is the Springer link. So usually, no, if we are seeing like a Springer link, we will not go and see. Okay, anyhow, it is in the Springer, so we will go directly to the home page of the screen. Okay, this will redirect you to this page. Okay, even this is a Journal of Shanghai Jiaotong University. Okay, here you can see that it is in UGC care approved group 2 journal. Even there they have mentioned that this is a cloned journal. Okay, and it has impact factor of 6.2. And if you just come down, okay, it is showing that it's 12 issue per year. Okay, here it is a multidisciplinary. Okay, fine, so it is showing that it is 12 issues per year, and within 48 hours of receiving the paper publication fee. So wherever you are seeing this, no, you should be very careful, because no reviewers will submit, no proper journals, that is a journal editors or reviewers will ask to immediately give the result or immediately publish the result. Okay, that is a acceptance result. Okay, so see, know the proper procedure. So whenever you're submitting a paper, that will be assigned to the reviewer, and reviewer will take at least 1 week of time to review this, because yours is a original thing. They have to check whether that is a original, and it really gives some impact to to the public or to everyone. Okay, on what thing you are just doing the research. So everything has to be analyzed by the reviewer. So it should be analyzed by the reviewer, and 1 week the reviewer will take the time. Okay, so after that 1 week, it will send to the editor. Okay, and editor will again check for whether it is feasible, and then only they will tell you the reply. Okay, at least it should take 15 to 30 days to give you the acceptance rate, either acceptance or rejection. Okay, So if any journal is giving you the assurance of 48 hours or 24 hours of paper acceptance, then don't rely on it. Fine. So know the procedure. So even here itself, you should think of. The next one is, see, submit the article to the editor sju@gmail.com. Okay, now see the original thing. Okay, if you are going to the original journal, you can see the journal editor link here. Journal permission at Springer Nature. See, the publication related query should be sent to the na.xu at springer.com. Okay, so related, even related to the journal publishing, it has to be sent to the springer.com, which is related to the Springer Scopus journal. Whereas here they are telling you that you have to send it to the some person who's that is editor at gmail.com. Okay, even I can create a mail ID like this. Fine. So anybody can create like this. So be very very sure. Okay, and you can see that the ISSN number, okay, 10071172. Okay, 10071172, same ISSN number, can you see? So this is also having the same ISSN number. This is the original journal. And see the site score, SJR, SNIP, all the scores here, because it is very very low. They will not give the score that is here. You can see that the impact factor is 6.2. That is not at all directly possible. Okay, so you have to check everything very clearly. And if you go and see the current issue, okay, you can see volume 17 and issue 11, only this issue. Okay, and go and see the archives. So sometimes, they will get the all the papers from the original journal, and they will use it. Okay, that is also possible, but you should be very careful. Okay, as in archive, it should show the complete database. Okay, that is from when they are accepting, at least the past 2 years of paper will be there. Okay, you should be very very careful on analyzing any individual journal. Okay, so visit this. So you can see that in the home page itself, they'll be showing that we are Scopus. So we are indexed in the Scopus, you can see here. Okay, so they are showing this. Okay, so if someone is claiming that they are Scopus index, they are UGC care group 2, then cross check. Okay, you can see here, because this is the original journal page. Here, you nowhere you can see that where they have indexed in. Okay, it will not be directly projected to you. Fine. So that you should be very 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 careful. So this is one example for the cloned journal. Okay, this is the cloned journal. Okay, which is having the same ISSN of the original journal, and it is showing the same name of the original journal, but the thing is, the mail ID and impact factor and other things are different. If you go and see the contact us page, you can see you have to directly submit it to the editor. See, if you submit it, no, they will immediately reply to you. Okay, so don't believe these things, because even if it is a Scopus fast publishing paper, they will take at least 15 days of time to accept your paper. So be very very sure whenever you are trying to submit any paper, cross check twice, not only twice, cross check for more than 10 times, because you are paying the money and you are giving your idea, you are revealing your data. So this is one example for that, and I'm just going to show you another example. Okay, this is Pensy. This is also, you can see this in the clone journal list in UGC care. Okay, this is also available in Scopus. You can see here that this is a Pensy, and the publisher name and ISSN number. Okay, if you go and see, this is the original Pensy, that is home page. Okay, source homepage. If you click here, you can see that this is the original homepage, whereas it has its own another cloned journal. Okay, another one, someone has created Pensy, the same name. Okay, Pensy, as a clone journal. Okay, here you can see that since it is a original journal. Okay, this Pensy is a original journal. So this is basically a French based journal, so it is showing the translation and all. So if you want to make it, if you want to see in your language, you have to translate it. But this is the clone journal. Okay, here it will be in an English, it will be English. Why I told you to go through, like, click on every pages, in the sense, see, if I click home, let us see what it is showing. This site can't be reached. Okay, this will not happen in the original journal. Okay, if they are maintaining, if they are doing some maintenance for their website, definitely they'll be scrolling the information on the web page itself. Okay, if you go and click on aim and scope, okay, that will be available, because we usually will see only aim and scope. Okay, the latest article, so what happened here, and they'll be showing up the latest article, and see, indexing scope is elsewhere, everywhere, and see, the response time is 24 hours, and that too double blind review and peer reviewed as well. I hope you know what is double blind review and peer review. I have discussed about these two terminologies in my previous video. Please go and check, because I have discussed all the terminologies about the research. Okay, double blind review and peer review cannot be happen within 24 hours. Okay, so please check this twice. Okay, you can see everything will be there, and see where they are asking you to submit the paper. It's a gmail.com. Okay, summit.pensy@gmail.com. Okay, now let's go to the call for papers. Let us see what happens. It's the site can't be reached. Okay, because see, they know based on our click, no, they can understand like what are all the various link you are clicking for checking it. Okay, so we'll be checking only these things, right? Only we'll be just going through what is the current, we'll not even see current issue. We'll go and see about us, what is the aim and scopus, where they have indexed, what is the impact factor. And if you go and see the contact us page, definitely it will work, because they need it. Okay, so you can simply send a contact form, and if you want to download copyright registration form and paper format, you can download it. Okay, and finally, the editorial board is also not reached, can't be reached. Okay, so beware of these things, because they have also this is the clone journal. They have in UGC they have listed this as a clone journal. And if you see that, see, this is the ISSN number for that, 00314773, 00314773. Okay, as I told in the very beginning, that they will use the same ISSN. Sometimes they may imitate the same logo, they may imitate, even you can see the exact web page in the future. So beware, cross check twice. Okay, and then before submitting, please be very very sure. I hope you all got some basic and some high level understanding about what is a clone journal and how to cross check and how to view everything. If you have any doubt in this, please leave a message. Even before submitting, please ask someone, or even you can send a comment. You can send, you can ask whether the journal is a pay, that is a clone journal or a original journal. You can send through a comment. I'll definitely reply to it. But please don't waste your idea, don't give your idea free for anyone, like don't reveal your data or reveal your payment information. Hope you all will be very aware before submitting your journal. Thank you, stay safe, bye bye.